Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're brand new, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon, and buckle up. It gets real on this channel. Listen, I could come across real churchy and religious, and I really am not, but I love the scripture. And I guess some people think that if you use scripture, well, you're just religious and not open-minded. I'm open-minded to the truth, okay? And the scripture's found in the tarot, and it's honored on my channel, okay? And sometimes it can come across real heavy because I use all kinds of stuff. I use the runes, the tarot, a homemade deck that has everything in it that you could ever imagine, and sometimes the scripture will come out within that real heavy. I just don't put Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, in a box, because it could never be put in a box. It could never be put in anything. He's free in his creation. And so people call him the universe, people call him the divine, and he's all of that. And he's got many names about him. I just honor him and I acknowledge him on my channel, and he's mighty here. I do kiss his son, and which is Yeshua, and Yeshua is salvation, and Jehovah is salvation. I worship Jehovah, but I kiss his son who came in the flesh and walked among us, and I just am who I am. I'm free in the truth, and it's time to you know, the scripture says it's now time to worship the Father in truth. And I keep all 10 of his commandments. They're good commandments, and they teach us how to love one another and love Jehovah first and foremost, because without that you won't love somebody else. You'll just be crude and rude and a thief and a liar, and nobody's never fallen down at all. And if you did, get up and just fix it. It's all we can do. But anyway, this is who I am on my channel, and so if you stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. Okay, it's real talk here. Okay, so we look at prophecy, we look at criminal activity, whatever Jehovah wants, Jehovah gets. So this is who I am. So all right, did I say happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all that kind of stuff? If I did, then double your blessing today if it is a special day for you. Jehovah, come on into these gates and prophesy by way of Yeshua like you so mightily do. I honor you. I magnify you. I glorify you. And I just thank you for the breath that you give us to breathe. And I do not take it for granted. And I just ask for a blessing to fall upon people who are seeking you in truth in all that they do. I just thank you. We have addictions going on, and some people are really dealing with bad addictions here within a matter. Well, they are. There's overindulging energy showing up here. All right. Well, those of you who caught my other reading, it was heavy. Okay. There was death all over the place. We still had a player in the now, and somebody had been beating themselves up because of some type of overindulging energy. Then I guess that's here. Okay. Some people are dealing with the mark of the beast upon them and trying to convince somebody who's marked up with that crap to change, and some people they're seared there. They can't. All right. Jehovah stated that Lucifer's fall was here today in a reading that I deleted, and he was bringing out, you know, they stole your work and they called it their own, and there was going to be justice for some stuff because somebody's wicked and can't get out of their mischief. Okay. Jehovah says, I hate those people, and he stated it right out of his scripture, and he does hate that type of behavior in the earth, that there's no reason for people to treat people like crap. And some people have, and they've woken up, and they're not marked up. They just fell down, and you'll prove who you are by getting up. So we kind of got it both here. Somebody has been crying over something that did take place in some type of overindulging way. And I send you love and light. Jehovah, give me some words here. We'll take some tarot as well, but I want to take some words here. What's this about, Jehovah? So Jehovah, so those of you who are going to get up and do the right thing, Jehovah says that something got really bad. But Jehovah says, I'm going to heal this thing. And so you just need to trust that whatever and how bad it ever got, Jehovah says, I'm going to heal something here. So if you're not seared and you're going to get up and you're going to do the right thing, Jehovah promises here that he's going to heal you. Thank you, Jehovah. Somebody got divided by a weapon or a sword or something that divided the flesh. Yes, for the last couple of days, and I think through tomorrow, we did have somebody who carried a weapon, and what we seen today was a bunch of swords all in somebody's back as well. Okay, so we have the Resh, the head, the man, the boss, the chief. It was at the top of the head space, which is the judgment card in the tarot. You dealing with some boss specifically came out in wording. So the Resh in the Hebrew represents a boss. It represents somebody's head. And so if somebody's head literally got divided, we're living in the hour that people have been dealing with beheadings and things like that. It's just disgusting, but it is prophecy and where we find ourselves today in Scripture. That we're also talking about, if you're dealing with somebody who plays football for the Chiefs, that could specifically be here. We have the spear in wording, and then we have the word chief out here. Also, you know, the 8th house for the judgment card is FBI. So if you're dealing, you know, obviously there's been an investigation for some people within some matter that went down over an overindulging situation where something's happened. And so we've got the chief of the FBI or chief of police would be here. Something about being at the top of something is here. But there's a new beginning with the Resh. It has a meaning of a beginning of something. And Jehovah says, I'm going to heal this. And so that's positive, giving you hope today. Then that's great. So we have the Zion at the bottom of the deck, and that goes back to the Chariot. And in the other reading that I did delete, the Chariot came out. Now, when the 8th house comes out with the Chariot card, there was a gangbang. Okay, in the Hebrew that represents a gangbang, and council knows about it, is what it states in the Hebrew about that word. So the Z and the R is specifically here. So that's a razor, or you're dealing with something that took place on a job and somebody needed a raise or didn't get a raise and something happened, because the Zion represents somebody's crop being cut, their food or something like that. And so something has also affected a large scope of an area when the Zion comes out. So there's some type of a public victory here within a matter. Well, you know, the Chariot is also a victory card as well. You're always going to heal something. Somebody's guilty in some situation. So, you know, let's see what's going on further, what Jehovah wants to bring out here. What would you like to bring out, Jehovah? Thank you. So the moon was also known at the top of the mind space in that other reading. So that Sadi in the Hebrew is laying down, chasing, hunting somebody in ambush. We are dealing with military talk with that as well. But the moon is also being upright, being righteous, being humble. Since Jehovah's going to heal something, somebody is going to come back around and heal something. Those of you who are going to get up and do the truth. The moon, your intuition, the mother, the children, the fear that was around something that took off, okay, because somebody was divided in their flesh by some type of a weapon in a very bad way, okay. And then there's, if you're dealing with somebody who just shaves their head, since the razor is here, something about a razor is here. Anyway, the moon is here, and this is somebody that is, you know, trying to tap into their intuition as well, because something got really, really bad. We also have the Pentacle, and the Pentacle is a contract. It is something physical. It is possibly a payout of something that was in deception around some situation, and somebody's done something also sexually and was deceptive within something, because we did have the other woman in wording, and literally the other man showed up with the King of Wands in the last 24 hours and the next 24 hours as well within a matter. So if you're in the upright, you're in the upright. If you're not, you're not. There's something deceptive and secretive or something like that has been here within this addictive stupidness that's gone on. So a pregnancy could have been here around the situation, or somebody secretly exchanged money to pay somebody off to do some stupidness, because some people can't get out of this crap. They'll just get up and fall into mischief. So the Queen of Pentacles was also there for the next 24 hours in some matter, okay? That's the lower version of the Empress. So again, a spear, a weapon that divides the flesh. This card came out in the reading that I did upload, and it came out in a reading that I did not upload, and here it is again. Okay, something got really bad. Somebody got backstabbed really hard. Somebody's been trying to attack somebody and block them, and there's a secret exchanging card that also showed itself today. Well, Jehovah's going to heal something. This person's not going to get away with what they did. If it's a female boss, it's a female boss of some sort. Somebody also in the reading that I did not upload, they got food poisoned. Okay, somebody got food poisoned within a matter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take some more words here from this homemade deck and let Jehovah just pick. You just pick it, Jehovah, Magnificent King. That's kind of interesting. So we do have something about drinking something here. If you're dealing with somebody that, what was the wording? Excuse me. I'm trying to remember the other cards that came out. There were different types of words on one card, and I didn't bring out all the words on that card because I didn't feel led to, but it is coming out again. Something about bending the knee as well being here. Or obviously, if you're dealing with somebody who cheated, okay, somebody stepped out and did something for some of you all as a third party, and there was another woman involved or something like that, then I guess you're dealing with a spouse that cheated on you and something happened behind your back. But there's also something here about bending the knee and giving a drink, and so somebody got poisoned somehow. Jehovah brought out a word about giving the wicked a big old cup of nastiness right back in what they've done as well. Something about drinking is here today, okay? Or obviously somebody's got some type of drinking problem, or whatever this is. Maybe you're a boss and you're connected to alcohol somehow. Anyway, Babylon has fallen at last, and we had Lucifer's fall come out in your other reading. So that goes back to tower type of energy, which was there in the last 24 hours on somebody. Okay, so that goes back to big energy falling down, pride and ego. Jehovah says to let go now, and some people didn't, and Jehovah's already given some people some warning. Say you didn't. He's even said that you got 24 hours. After that, boom, that's it. There ain't gonna be no remedy for you. And somebody got that in a reading that I did yesterday in a combination with the zodiacs, and it was big energy coming out, and there was towers all over the place, and Jehovah said that over and over and over and over and over somebody has been warned and warned and warned, and they just won't give it up because they got the freaking beast upon them, and Jehovah's going to do something to somebody. There ain't going to be no remedy for somebody. Somebody's in danger, I guess, but they played that's the way they played. They're going to fall into their own trap. My soul follows hard after thee, and thy right hand upholdeth me. But those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go into the lower parts of the earth. Yes, somebody's done something. They laid down, chased, hunted, and ambushed. And for some people, they accomplished and killed people that they shouldn't have, and killed innocent blood, and they're just wicked. Jehovah hates those people. Okay, something about a store is here as well. Okay, so we have a boss. Okay, something connected to your father or your father-in-law. Okay, so that can also go to your children and your children-in-laws, whatever. There is death out here. Yes, there is death out here today. It just keeps coming up. We got a for sure word that Jehovah's going to fix something that got really bad, and the wicked are going to fall in the trap because he's bringing down Babylon. He's casting Lucifer out. He just is. Okay. So we have the U, and it looks like the N could be from the UN, not sure. But the NUN is also a return. It's the sperm in the Hebrew, and it goes back to eternity. And so we do have death coming out here. We also have that represents a new generation. It also showed itself in the reading that I did not upload for you all as well. But it is a reconciliation. It represents a river as well. And on my first reading that got uploaded, we had the boat show itself, and the water and the rain was there really big. But this is freedom when this comes out. This is conquest and progress, and somebody also having to take courage, okay? Somebody exaggerated something, and there was a risk around that for failure's sake. And that's what this represents. So the U and the N and the T is here. And the Z and the R is also here. Okay, if you're dealing with a runner, then a runner is here, or somebody's been running from something, then that's also showing up here. Somebody knows something, so the phonics of knows would be out here. There's been a Tasmanian devil also out here with the T and the Z showing up. There's also rats, and that showed itself in the phonics in my other reading as well. Jehovah's going to heal something though, people, and regardless who's done what, the wicked are going away now because Jehovah's promising you. So get up, go do what you need to do in all truth and trust, and go slow and lay a new foundation, because the NUN is a new generation, and Jehovah is planting new seed in the earth for righteousness and uprightness and good business, and people ain't gonna backstab you. It's his time now. Every tongue, every tribe, every nation is going to worship the great one in truth. And the truth is the truth is the truth. And anyway, this is what Jehovah's bringing out for you. Quit beating yourself up. If you still have your conscience, you will get up and do the right thing. Until next time, shalom.